Hey guys, and thanks for joining me again, and greetings from Forest and the Otways Ranges in Victoria. Well, one of my favourite things to do is go away on a weekend, book an Airbnb, go with my girlfriend and my acoustic guitar and head out for the weekend. And I thought that actually would give me a good opportunity to do a review on my recently acquired Gibson Hummingbird, which you can see next to me here. And it's a 1970s model, so no better way to review a guitar than to take it away for the weekends and share my thoughts with you. So like many guitarists, probably the biggest influence on me wanting a Gibson Hummingbird is Keith Richards, and I really love that golden era of Stones music when Mick Taylor was playing guitar with them. And you can see many photos of Richards playing his various Hummingbirds at the time in those photos, and especially some of those fantastic photos in his house in the south of France during the making of the Exile on Main Street album. Also too, Graham Parsons played a Gibson Hummingbird many times, and also some really interesting modern players, people like Tom York from Radiohead. I bought a 70s model because I couldn't afford the 60s one. They're obviously more expensive and a lot more collectible than 70s guitars, so I took a punt and got a 70s one. And unfortunately, when I received this guitar, it was in need of a neck reset. It really had dropped all its neck angle. In fact, to try and compensate that, it shaved the bridge down, so it actually needed a new bridge as well. So it went straight into the shop, and to be honest, I didn't really have high expectations when I picked up this guitar, but the first thing that really struck me about this guitar when I did was how light it is. It's a really beautiful, light, resonant acoustic guitar, and I know from other acoustic guitars I've got some of my best ones are nice and light and resonant, and this guitar is like that. A lot of people seem to think that the Gibson guitars from the 70s are pretty heavy and overbraced and kind of dead. And this guitar is actually anything but that. And I've played a lot of 60s Hummingbirds, and I think sound-wise and playability that this guitar really holds in there really well. So overall, I'm very happy with my Gibson Hummingbird, and I'm ecstatic to actually tick the box and have one in my collection because I've wanted one of these guitars for such a long time. Now, it isn't a 60s one, as I've said, but sometimes there's advantages to that. Because it doesn't have that collectability and stuff, I'm happy for it to actually come away on weekends, throw it in the car. I also recently had an LR Baggs Anthem fitted to this guitar, so it's got a fantastic pickup which sounds incredible when amplified. So I'm also going to be using this guitar for gigs. And one of the things actually I really like about guitars is being able to use them and bring them into your life. For me, yes, I'm a collector, but my guitars don't live in dioramas. I like them to be living, breathing things that I'm happy to use. And sometimes when you get really expensive things, they're just so precious that you can't do that. So, very happy with this guitar. Thanks for joining me on another video. I hope you enjoyed some of the footage of the Otways. It's a really beautiful part of the world here. If you ever get a chance, you really should visit. If you have some comments on Hummingbird guitars, as always, I look forward to hearing from you and look forward to seeing you on another video really soon.